And joining me is a young man from Cwmbran with an incredible story of determination. Boy, he loves a challenge, I gotta say. He's 14 years old and his name is Ethan Jalosa. Hello, Ethan, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
And you're here with your mum, Leah. Hello, mum.
Hi.
I might just call you mum throughout the show. Is that okay?
No, that's totally fine.
Your name is Leah, though?
Yeah.
Okay. Ethan, tell us, what is your condition?
I have diaplegic cerebral palsy.
Cerebral palsy?
Yeah.
As we all kind of know it generally, I guess, isn't it? What does diaplegic mean?
It means I don't have full functioning in the bottom of my legs.
Okay, so upper body, no trouble at all?
No.
Legs?
They're my most weakest part of my body.
Okay, can you use them though? Can you walk unassisted?
Yeah.
I saw you came in with, what you call that, a frame? Or?
Yeah.
Okay, you use that frame though day to day?
Yeah.
Okay, so, children in need, how has Children in Need helped you?
They're basically the ones who run Surfability.
Surfability, right, okay. I know a little bit about surfability because last year for Children in Need, I went down and met them, okay? So I've been there, I've had a go on the surfboard. Safe to say, I was rubbish, okay? They do it in the leisure centre in Swansea, don't they?
Yeah, down in the, is it the LC?
LC.
And then they also run their sessions at Caswell Bay in
That's
the
right.
Mumbles.
So they do it outside and inside.
Yeah.
So how do you do surfing though?
I'm in a prone position, so it's lying down.
So, like bodyboarding, is it?
Yeah, basically bodyboarding but on a surfboard.
Okay, and do you do it in the leisure centre or do you do it outside?
I prefer to do it in the actual water.
What, in the sea?
Yeah.
It's a bit dangerous though.
It's fine.
What do you mean? It's fine. I wouldn't do it. Not a chance. So what do you do, right? You get into the water.
Yeah.
And then what? You kind of swim out with your arms.
Yeah.
And then do you ride a wave back in?
Yeah, and just do turns and stuff and try to get as many points as possible.
What do you mean points? How do you get points?
As in, like, competition-wise.
What? Do you enter a competition as well?
Yeah.
How's that going?
It's going pretty well.
Right. What have you got then?
I am 4th in England and 3rd in Wales and 13th in the world.
Right. You're going to have to explain all this to me because this is all new, right? This is
Yeah.
your story. I don't know it. Prone surfing. What on earth is that?
So, I'm obviously an adaptive surfer.
Yeah.
So, I found a way how to surf lying down.
So what? You surf, but you can do all the twists and the turns
Yeah.
as you're lying down by using your hands, is it?
Yeah,
Or-
yeah, yeah.
So your hands go in the water or what?
And my body weight in my hands.
Okay, so it must be brilliant then. Brilliant exercise for your core and stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
How do you think it's helped you out of the water?
I think it's helped me dramatically. Like, my upper body strength is much, much better.
Leah, have you seen the positive impact that this has had on his life?
Oh, it's changed our life greatly. It's like he said, his upper body strength, his core, his coordination, his maturity, it's changed our lives.
So
Ability
he's 13th in the world. It must have affected his mental health as well.
Yeah, yes, definitely. It's given him amazing confidence just competing with other adaptive surfers. So we travelled to California to compete in the World Championships. And just that experience on its own was, great for Ethan, meeting people, travelling. It's been amazing.
Let's talk about the guy that helps you down there. Ben, he's an amazing guy, isn't he, Ben? I've met him. He's just won a Pride of Britain award, hasn't he?
Yeah, it's amazing what he's doing with the children and adults down in surfability. And it was definitely a deserved award.
Yeah, it's incredible, isn't it? And he's brilliant with young people. How did he get you into it then?
So, my mum found a taster day in Cwmbran Beach with Ben and Surfability, and Ben basically taught me from scratch how to surf, and I've surfed every week since.
He's such a lovely bloke. He is a gorgeous guy. He's brilliant. Right, stay where you are, okay? Don't go anywhere, because it's not just surfing you do, it's something else that you've achieved as well that brought you to my attention. So I want you to stay where you are. We're going to get some music, and we will be right back with 14-year-old Ethan Jalosa and mum Leah after this.
Look at the stars.
Wills, it's Children in Need Day. I'm with 14-year-old adapted surfer Ethan Jalosa, who has cerebral palsy, and his mum Leah. Right, the reason I got to know about you, young man, 14-year-old young man, is because you're very good in the water, you're 13th in the world, but also you've just done this.
With this ramble then, Ethan, the idea, of course, is to raise loads of money.
Yeah.
We want to make it doable, but it's got to be a challenge.
Yeah.
So what do you think we should do as far as the length of this thing is concerned?
It's totally up to you.
No, it can't be up to me. Don't say that. Don't say it's up to me, because we need to come to some agreement, don't we, obviously?
I reckon 5 to 6 miles would be good. I want a challenge, sort of 5 to 6 miles.
See, okay, right. That's a big ask, but if you want to do the longest ramble that we've ever done, then we can put it out there.
I want a challenge, I don't mind.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you are pretty determined. That is BBC's Matt Baker. You went out for a ramble with Matt. 5 or 6 miles?
5.5, 6.5.
6.5 miles. That's the longest ramble he's ever done.
Yeah.
With your frame, yeah?
Yeah.
Where'd you do this ramble?
In Swindon, Ridgeway.
Okay.
It was in
In Wiltshire.
It's called the Ridgeway.
Okay. What was it like? Were you exhausted at the end?
Yes, I was really, really tired. I don't think I woke up till like 10:30 the next morning.
Yeah, but you're a teenager. That's what happens to all teenagers, mate. You don't get up till 10:30 in the morning, if mine are anything to go by. What was it like to do? Had you done any training? Was it a proper challenge?
Me and Mum did do some training. Like we did our local park run once a week, and that's about 3.5 miles.
What kind of support, Leah, did you get while you were doing the park runs?
So we just walked it ourselves,
Yeah, of
like
course.
out of time, just so we could get some distance, really.
Yeah.
Ethan's quite confident on his frame, but walking distance is something that we've never really done, ever.
Yeah, of course.
So we thought we'd just get a little bit of a practice in. We would go and walk our dog round, which is like, 3.5 miles, which was taking us round about 2 hours
Okay.
with a couple of stops.
Yeah.
And that is the longest Ethan's ever walked. And then we went and did the Children in Need Countryfile Ramble, which was 6.5 miles and
Wow.
nearly 7 hours walking.
That is incredible. I mean, do you worry about him sometimes? Do you kind of go,
All the time.
could you stop pushing yourself?
Yes,
you know?
definitely.
Do you ever see the cerebral palsy as a problem?
No, I never have really.
Never.
Nah.
What, you just think, I'm going to do whatever I want to do?
Yeah.
That's exactly how we think.
That's incredible. Have a listen to this. This is the end of the walk, okay?
Ethan, here's your finish line. Total respect, Ethan. Got it there, man. I know the sore. Oh. You have been absolutely unbelievable, Ethan. Thanks. Well done. Cheer. Let's hear it for Ethan! Yes!
Just describe the pain you were in at the end of that walk.
I generally couldn't feel my legs.
Really?
Yeah.
That sore?
And my hands were so sore from gripping my frame so
Yeah,
hard.
of course, yeah.
Tight. And I had to wear gloves towards the end to soften the pain.
Did you do the walk with him?
I did, yeah. I trailed behind him.
Were you absolutely exhausted as well?
I was exhausted. It's one of the longest I've walked for a long time. And we had all weathers. We had a bit of sunshine, a bit of rain. The ground was really hard. It was really muddy and wet and slippery at some places. It was a challenge, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. Ethan, if you were going to speak to people younger than you with cerebral palsy, right, who might be thinking, or people older than you, who might be thinking, I can't do it because I've got cerebral palsy, what would you say to them?
I would just say never let your disability stop you from doing anything you want. If you want to do something, do it.
What do you think about that, Leah?
I'm in awe of him. He's been amazing. His strength and determination. He thrives to just challenge himself all the time and to be like every other child out there.
How important do you think it is that charities like Children in Need support schemes like Surfability?
Oh, I think it's vital that they have the funding that they needed and help projects like that, because it's projects like that that will allow children like Ethan of all ages and abilities to enjoy all aspects of life, basically, from surfing to indoor sports. But it's vital that they need that support.
And I suppose, Ethan, you are the advert for Children in Need now, okay?
Yeah.
What have you gained? Why would you like people to keep donating today? What have you gained from being involved with a scheme that is supported by Children in Need?
I've just had the opportunity to show that your disability doesn't stop you from doing anything you want. For example, I did that 6 mile walk, and anyone else could do it with a disability. It just
Amazing.
doesn't stop you.
Brilliant stuff. Ethan, thank you very much. Leah, thank you very much. What an inspirational young man. And you've heard that what Children in Need's work has meant to them. And if you want to give today, donations to BBC Children in Need can be made online at bbc.co.uk/Pudsey or by calling 03 457 332233. Standard geographic charges from landlines and mobiles will apply.